Alright, I am absolutely ready to get throttled this week. Metagross, Gyapdos. Really? No Mimikyu? Okay, Conk. Conk did come. I had a feeling that was going to come. Yeah, this is... No Glastrier. I don't know if I should be relieved or terrified. No Glastrier, alright. Okay, no Glastrier. That's actually very good for me. In that case... I mean, Latias does, like, a decently-ish well into most of these. I mean, Latias does, like, decently well into most of these leads. Let's go Latias. I'm kind of-ish expecting them to lead. I know one of their Terras on there. I know one of the Terras on their Espeon is fighting. So I'm thinking they're probably bringing in Terra fighting for Espeon. I am absolutely ready to get. Oh, he brought in the Metagross lead. I respect it. I respect it, and I had a feeling they were going to be bringing in Metagross at some point. Just against me. I want to paralyze this thing. If he's going AV, not AV, agility weakness policy, I want to paralyze this thing. Paralyzing can move. Okay, good. I wanted that thing paralyzed. That is good. If I can prevent that thing from getting going, that's good to have. Okay, what is this? Weak policy? Oh! He's Rocker. Interesting. Rocker Metagross. He's not. Interesting. Okay, if I can take out Metagross here, that would be fantastic. So he's probably not Court Change on the Cinderace. Does he let Metagross go down here? Heavy Slam. Okay. We survive that. Latias gets one on the board. All right. Oh, I need to get a thing. Okay, that's okay. Metagross is off the field. Okay. Helmet. Good. Okay. So Metagross is now gone. Okay. Okay. Rock. Nagi is Cinderace. Alright. I have a feeling he's gonna go from like a U-turn. I would ideally want to get Tyranitar in him. If Tyranitar comes in and he gets hit by like if he gets hit by like, you know, a U-turn, I'm kind of okay with that. But what this also means is I can get Exca in. Turn. Yep. I didn't want to go into any of my flyings. Holy crap, that was a lot of damage. I think that has to be banded. I think that needs to be banded. Because that did so much. That did insane damage. Weak 6. Okay, that wasn't banded? Really? Yep. That's terrifying. That is terrifying right there. He's gonna go terrifying into Terra Blast. Yeah, I had a feeling. I think that this probably game ends me here with Tyranitar into this thing. But what this does allow me to do is this lets me get Excadrill. I don't think we survive this. I don't think we survive this here. Nope, we don't. Okay, Excadrill Earthquake should take this thing out. Yeah, Excadrill Earthquake should take it out. But at the same time, I don't need to risk that. No, I need to keep Houndstone in the back. I need to keep Houndstone in play for. Do I go for that? Houndstone is less risky. Houndstone is less risky. Houndstone is less of a risk. I can also immediately Terrastalize. Planeto's dug into the Houndstone. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to otherwise do this. He's probably gonna. What's he gonna go for now? Yeah, I've still got Excadrill, so I need to get Excadrill in at some point. Is he Scarf Locked? Is he Scarf Locked or something? No. Well, didn't he does now playing field, unfortunately, so I lost my sand. Interesting. What's he doing? I think he might be Scarfed then. He might be Scarfed or... Well, no, he would have taken residual chip damage. Well, no, it was the U-turns of the sand. Okay, no, so he was not Orb. He must be some form of choice item then in that case. He's probably some form of choice item. I think it's a choice item on that. Probably Scarf. Probably Scarf in order to deal with Exca. No! There's no way! He switched Gyarados straight into the jaws of Oblivion. I mean, I'm okay with this. Gyarados is now gone. If I can eliminate the Gyarados, I am exceptionally happy. That's fine. That is entirely fine. A Shadow Sneak game ends it. Shadow Sneak. You have no normal types, so this is a free move. This is a free hit. Now the issue is I need to get in Exca against... I need to get in Excadrill against something, and then I can get this spin up. So... Probably would have been best if I went into Exca, because I could get under the rocks, but we gotta play it out by here. We gotta figure it out by here. I don't need to deal with Zapdos anymore. Gyarados is gone, which that's big. I don't think he realized I get Shadow Sneak on this thing, or he probably figured out what to go switch into, which is good for me. I just gotta figure out something. So Gyarados is gone, which is good. Well, Gyarados is gone, or it's gonna. Maybe I should have gone Smooth Rock on T-Tar. Yeah, that was one of my plans was Smooth Rock T-Tar. Didn't end up going for it, unfortunately. Okay. Gyarados is off the field. Gyarados is off the playing field. Go. I think Sandstorm ends off here. If the Sandstorm ends off here, it ends next turn, in which case I don't get Sand Rush Excadrill anymore, which is not great. But we can do what we can do. We gotta do what we can do. We do what we do. So no Glass Trader. I'm surprised by that, which means is he not taking Chilly Reception on his... Is he not taking Chilly on his... Gloking this week? Interesting. Okay. Well, Yasuo's on low health. I don't outspeed. That is... Espiang. Do I go into Exca? Do I go into Exca? This could be incredibly dumb, or this could be incredibly smart on my part. This could be a big risk, but it could also be a big play. Houndstone, Houndy come back. I'm really hoping this thing is some sort of Scarf set. We'll get up. Yes! Shock. I know I'm Choppel. And you don't have any ghost types. Rapid Spin. I want to get rid of those hazards. I think if he goes Terra Fighting, it wipes me. Even with my Choppel. But I want to get rid of those rocks. So he's not a choice set. He's not a choice set. No. So he's not choiced. But that now gives me my out with Tornado Man. That gives me my out with Tornado Man. Which is good. Air Sarash. Okay, it is 2-2. Okay, 2-2, but I have the edge here. I know for certain I outspeed this thing. I also have game ended his Gyarados, which Gyarados was the biggest thing that worried me. Sadly, I am down my Sand and I'm down my Excadrill. So I'm down my two big power players. Okay, Espeon is now down. Espeon is down for the count. I hold the speed advantage, which is good. But now I still need to deal with the Cinderace, which is the biggest part that worries me. I probably should. Well, no, I needed to go for the Rapid Spin for Torn, because the Espeon. It's like it would have come in next, it would have been the Cinderace that would take me down. Yes. I don't want you doing anything. Don't. Yeah, unfortunately, Excadrill would have shredded this thing. Can't use Trick Room. We turn it out. You turn it out of here. Yes. I have no clue what this thing has. I am... Unfortunately, the berry on this thing is completely useless. Good, I'm glad I did not go into Hound. That is damage. So he's not Black Sludge. Well, now we can check to see what his Glow King is. Because if he is not specially defensive, Earth Power 2 hits him. He also has nothing that can switch into this. So yes, if he is if he's non-specially defensive, I can calculate this range. All right, what is he at? He is physical. He is physically defensive. So what is his options left? He's got Conkeldurr. So he can't switch in any of those. I don't want to risk Steam Eruption, even though from this range Steam Eruption I know would take him out. I'm gonna go with Power Take and try and take out the Conkeldurr. Yeah, we're gonna take this thing out. Steam Eruption probably would have been the better call, but I don't think he's switching out. I mean, if he switches out, good play on him. But I don't think he is, because nothing here wants to take a Steam Eruption. He is... Okay, he is withdrawing. Please go into... Mach Ball. I know he... Oh! Well, Cinderace is now down. So this is going to come down to Glow King... Battle of the Glow King versus the... Alright. He wanted to get that thing back topped up. I think as much as well, no, I can stop. I think I can go with Torn here. Okay, Nyan, come back. Okay, no, come back. He's probably gonna go for a Trick Room setup here. He wanted to get enough HP for Trick Room setup, and that's fine. I'm expecting... Let's go Foul Play. It probably won't do a whole lot of damage, but if he is going into the Torn, not the Torn, if he's gonna go into the Conk, then we do that. Latias is kind of potato here. So he's very likely fully physically defensive, which is what I was expecting. Chilly reception. All right. The good-ish kind of thing is Houndstone at this point kind of eviscerates him. Houndstone kind of eviscerates him. Foul play. I love this thing's name. It's a great name. So he was very much Bonkolder. I love that. I love that name. Ice Punch, yeah. That is damage right there. So that is very aggro. That is very aggressive. Alright, so we need to... Yeah, I need to just, like, try and burn down turns. I need to try and burn down as many turns as I can. I gotta see what he's got on this thing. He's probably gonna go for an Ice Punch. But maybe he would think, maybe now that I know he's an Ice Punch, maybe he thinks he's gonna go into Volcanion. No, I should have gone to Volk. Dang. Okay, I think we get wiped out here. I should have gone into Volk. Try and stalled out the turns. Yeah, I think that we go into Houndstone. I mean, this thing probably gets, like, what, Iron Head or something like that? Yeah, this is probably where we, like, I think the best thing you've got is, like, Steel-ish moves. I mean, like that, Earthquake. I mean, if you have Earthquake, you know what I mean. Great match. I should have gone into Volcanion on that thing. I was like, no, he's not gonna go for that. He's gonna go for the fighting move. But that's like, no, should have gone for that. Gotta keep my head on. Just gotta keep my head on. Gotta keep my head on. Yeah, Houndstone. If I can get the Trick Room down, I can... Fair enough. Fair call. Fair call. I think there's, like, what, one turn of Trick Room left? Oh! Trick Room is now gone. Okay. At this point now, I think... Okay, go Terror Blast. Yeah, Terror Blast. Okay, so now Hound is gone. Question is, will Houndstone be able to live? The question is, will Houndstone be capable of living a Sludge Bomb from Bloking? I don't think I can. Yeah, that's gonna be... I think I might be able to. It's gonna be close. Colberberry! This is... No! Wait, was he offensively invested? Oh. Well played. Oh, I should have done some things differently, but well played, man. That was great. Alright, so for the team. The Zapdos does not get one-shot by Houndstone, Terra Blast, Fairy, but it does do enough damage. If Sand is in play, it will take it out. Unfortunately, I don't really like taking hits from Gyapdos all too well anyway, but Gyapdos was definitely my biggest worry, well, one of my biggest worries this week. The other biggest worry was the Cinderace. So this thing kind of does a bit well in all of those. Will-O-Wisp is there for the Glastrier. The Glastrier is by far the biggest problem, because nothing on my team really wants to take on that thing. It can one-shot Volcanion with Terra Blast Electric. Tyranitar gets absolutely demoed by Close Combat or Body Press, same of Excadrill. Latias destroyed by Ice moves, Tornadus destroyed by Ice moves or Electric moves. Houndsdog's really the only thing that does not mind that, and does not mind is the biggest glowing air quotes in existence, and I'm possibly thinking he might even go Lum on that thing, because I do like my burns. Tyranitar is not actually a full-out aggro Tyranitar this time. I wanted to go Dragon Dance, but just there was too much that revenges it on his team that I just couldn't deal with it. Rock Slide, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, and Knockoff. No Stealth Rock this week for two reasons. One is potentially the bringing of the Espeon, but the Espeon I don't think is as likely to come today, and I think honestly, even then I can kind of take it on okay enough. But the main reason why is the court change on the Cinderace. I know he mentioned before in his draft analysis, probably heavy bootsing that thing to get rid of some hazard things. He doesn't really have too many ways of hazard removal, and I know there's a number of things on his team that do not like hazard, so I do think that is a potential bring. And with the heavy-duty boots on it, that would kind of make that item slot kind of useless. But it was a give and take, and again, the court change also does pose a bit of a big threat to me if he can get that off. It was a calculated risk. Maybe it comes back to bite me in the butt, but we'll just have to find out. Volcanion is a fairly standard Volcanion, what we normally bring in. More or less the same stat line, more or less the same movesets: Earth Power, Steam Eruption, Flamethrower, and Haze. Haze is there if he Swords Dances on the Mimikyu. It is if he has, if Glastrier gets going and really gets obnoxious. It's to get rid of those and try and reset it. We do live I believe I live a +1 Terra Blast Electric with Wakan, but potentially not. I think maybe it's Life Orb or Bandit. I think that just takes me out there. Again, that's a bit of a problem, but again, we need to figure out as we go. Latias, I went back and forth on this thing a lot. I was debating going with Psychic on it as a way of just trying to destroy Gyapdos, but the ultimate thing that won out was I can out-survive it with something like Recover, and Thunderwave Dragon Pulse can kind of chip it down well. Shadow Ball is there for the Metagross, possibly the Galarian Slowking, but Dragon Balls is there just for most damage against most things. It's not great damage, but it's okay enough. Zarude kind of just dunks on it, though. Again, a bit of a problem. Tornadus, we're going to need to be leaning heavily on this thing this week. Torn and Volcanion, they always have to pull the weight. Taunt is there to shut down possibly Chilly Reception on the Galarian Slowking. The U-turn is there, of course, for generalized pivoting. Foul Play is the needed call here. It is my best move into things such as the Glastrier. It is my best move into things like, say, Weakness Policy Metagross. It is my best move into things such as that Sword Dance Mimikyu. And even against Cinderace, it is more powerful than Air Slash, because again, I'm going bulk and speed on this thing, so I don't invest in my attacking stats. It's also just a generalized safe call against some of those Pokemon, as it just does more damage to rebound their stats into themselves than it is to just try and invest in my own attacking power. Gyapdos, it can survive an Air Slash, and I didn't want to run a Bleak Wind Storm on it. Bleak Wind Storm is good, and it would actually do a lot of damage to the Gyapdos, also with Hurricane. But when it comes to a Pokemon like Gyapdos, I want to make sure that thing is taken down. Again, I don't want to risk something like Gyapdos surviving when that thing is a huge threat to my team. Rocky Helmet is there because most of his team is pretty physically based, same with that on the Latias, and it's there for just punishing physical contact moves. Excadrill it's brute force this time. I did debate with Smooth Rock Tyranitar, and I even did debate with a Sandstorm on the Tornadus, but Taunt ultimately overall won better to prevent the Chilly Reception immediate pivot into the last gear. And with Excadrill, we are going to need to be relying on this for brute force damage. His only real defense against this is if he brings Conkeldurr with Mach Punch, or if he brings, Scarf things. Very, very fast Scarfers, and I think actually I do outrun Scarf Cinderace. So you need to basically burn out the turns of the Sandstorm. Or he goes in with an unaware Crocalor. I did debate Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker would allow me to punch straight through that Mimikyu without needing to go through Disguise. It would bypass the ignore. It would allow me to bypass the fact that Unaware bypasses stat boost. So if I have Swords Dance up, that would carry through to hitting the Crocalor. I ultimately opted not to go with it because I don't think he'll bring Crocalor. I think he is very dependent on Glastrier to handle most of my team, and I expect if he brings that, he is Terra Electricing that thing, because it deals with Volcanion. If he Terra Electrics, that threatens Volcanion. If he doesn't Terra Electric it and it stays pure Ice type, its best move is high horsepower, and Volcanion can kind of eat that thing. As well as, so can Extra Drill with things like Iron Head, and 2-degree Tyranitar with rock type moves. So I think he's going with Terra Electric on the Glastrier, and maybe he does bring the Crocalor, but the Crocalor will very likely be staying pure Fire. It won't be Terrasilize any of his Terra types. Maybe he does, but I think overall that gives me a bit of a better positioning against the Glastrier. So the Glastrier is my bigger worry, and I really wanted the speed to take out the Cinderace and potentially the Gyarados. Again, team's a bit scuffed, very worried about, how we're going to do here, but, we need to get some burns on things, and, maybe we do some stuff. Who knows? But it's going to be a great match.